Hello, I'm so excited to show you the new Stampin' Up! Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It's going to replace your old Big Shot, but don't worry, you're going to love it. I'm Sally Allen, and I'm stamping with gas. I have the machine lying on its side, so let me stand it up, and I'll turn it, and you can see how compact it is, and that's the first feature that I love. So you fold down each side, and then you put your plates in here. As far as the plates go, you get 5 plates with your basic machine. So you have a 1, a 2, 2 3s, and a 4. So let's take a look for a minute at the base plate. And it has instructions right on there what you need to do. So let's say we are using a thin die, and it tells you you want your base plate, you want plate number 2, and you want both of your number 3s. So let's take a look at what that means. I'll put my base plate in because that's what it wants first, and then it wants number 2. So here it is. Everything is marked. That is so super. So then it wants your paper. So I'll put my paper here, and I've chosen a leaf die from the Forever Fern stamp set, Forever Flourishing Dies set. And then, oops, I did it wrong. I needed number 3. I'll put this down, and then another number 3. So there are the 4 plates I'm going to use. I'm going to use my base plate, the number 2, and 2 number 3s. So I will roll it through. And you can see how smoothly that comes out. And no sticking, it really cuts out your paper beautifully. So there's my leaf die right there. Okay, so that's a thin die. All right, so let's take a look at what it tells us next. So the next thing on the base plate is your embossing folders. And it's asking for this middle one, a regular embossing folder. So I have selected the Woodland embossing folder, and it's just a regular one. And it tells you to always put your folded part of your die right here, hinge is what they call it, put it in first. And always remember, if you want the side with the printing on it, that's the side that's going to show on your paper. So we have number 1, we need a number 3, and another number 3. And we'll roll that through. And you can see how nicely that comes out of the embossing folder. All right, the last thing that it's going to show us to do is the big 3D folders. And this is what a lot of people are having trouble with. So it's very simple. You use your number 1, which is your base plate, number 1. And then you use your folder, and I've chosen one of the newer ones. And it's the Old World 3D embossing folder, Old World paper. And what I do when I get mine, the little plastic or paper thing that it comes in, I cut that out and put it right on the front of my folder, so that if anybody asks me, what is this? Sometimes I know them by heart, but sometimes when they're new I don't. So then I always know what this is. So I open up my folder, I'll put my paper in there, and then it tells us to put number 4, plate number 4. So this is plate number 4. That's like a shim for this folder. And remember, I've got my hinge first. I've got my number 4, and I'll roll that on through. All right. So this is what my Old World embossing folder looks like. Isn't that fantastic? And I didn't have to fuss with different shims and try this paper and try this piece of cardboard, because everything is spelled out for me very clearly right here. And then when I'm finished, I can put everything away and take it home. I hope you'd enjoyed this. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.